living, I'm living. Nothing else matters. Too fast, I could break my only heart. I don't need the world to hear me to know that I am singing, I'm singing. Nothing else matters. If I call your name, if I try too hard, if I give myself away, I don't need to see the sunset to know that we have parted. I'm weeping. Nothing else matters. We were one sweet morning, we were all time. I don't need to live forever to know I'll always love you. I love you. Nothing else matters. I love you. Nothing else matters. And I've been good, I've been sweet as I could. I'm pretty when I try, so I've been told. But today's the day I'm taking up rock and roll. And ever since I got pleasing people out of my mind, I sure got a hell of a lot of free time to sort through the tall tales of old. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up rock and roll. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up rock and roll. The day I heard a Rosetta play, didn't there rain a bigger river right through my soul? Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up rock and roll. And my mind got heavy, but my heart got free, and my hands got busy telling me all about the songs they long to hold. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up rock and roll. Yeah, my baby's coming home when the sun goes down, but I'm leaving in the morning for Chicago town. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up a rock and roll. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up a rock and roll. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up a rock and roll. Yeah, today's the day I'm taking up a rock and roll. Thank you. Welcome to the Tractor Tavern. My name is Maya de Vitry, and I'm warming up this room for the first of 2 nights with Fruition. And I'll be here tomorrow night too, and I'm on this whole tour with them. And I just want to give you a little context, because I'm the opener, so that's like the person who you're like, okay, let's get to see Fruition. You know, I'm like, who is this person? But thank you so much for being here and for listening. And I just want to give you some context. And you know, at one point in time, I didn't know this band Fruition as people. They were just a band I'd heard of, and they cold called me to open some shows for them in the Midwest a couple years ago. But I didn't think it was a cold call, because I had been hearing about Mimi Naja, who was really, because she was really good. She was really good friends with my friend Lindsay Lou, and so I didn't think. I was just like, oh, that's cool. They must like, you know, think we're already friends or something. But anyway, it was so cool. And man, being around this band is so inspiring, because I was in like a super dysfunctional band, and Fruition is like they're like this bastion of hope of like a real fucking band. And it is just like such a treat, such an honor to get to be in their presence and warm up a room for them like this. So, and you know that I think we all go through this, you know, the many versions of ourselves, and an older version or a younger version of myself would be really, really happy to see me getting to hang out with this band and do this tour. This is a song about when that younger version of yourself comes and tries to hang out with you again. Slow down, you're knocking on the windows, you're climbing inside, back beside, you're shouting at the lights like a backseat driver. The woman I was, my old friend, I'm glad to look you in the eyes again. Rolling like a moon down, run down, sundown, waiting on a train like a burned out ghost town. You can come along for the ride if you want to, but I don't do things the way I used to. That was something else, I don't know what it was. No, pain is not something that you pay. That was something else, I don't know what it was. No, pain is not something that you pay for love. Would you give it a rest, just listen to yourself? Would you talk that way to anybody else? You and I have differences. On this side, love is tenderness, but you can come along for the ride if you want to, but I don't do things the way I used to. That was something else, I don't know what it was. No, pain is not something that you pay. That was something else, I don't know what it was. No, pain is not something that you pay for love. Today would have been my grandma's 94th birthday. She died last year, we were super close, so she didn't even quite make it to 93, but I really think this is her 94th birthday because she's still here with me, you know? And it's just amazing the way that people that, you know, you can die, we're all gonna expire. Every single one of us, we're just gonna fall off that tree at some point. And my grandma got to be like one of those real perfect natural leaves and live to like the beautiful natural end, a really, really long life. I learned so much from her and I still do. So happy birthday, Nana.
If you're on YouTube, right now, comment if you can hear me.
This is a song that I wrote before she died. I was getting pre-sad and thinking about losing her and all the things I wanted to remember that she taught me. But she was a really private person. Her name is Joanne, but I called the song Margaret. I just picked another good, solid grandma name to kind of let her hide inside of this a little bit. But now she's free, she's everywhere, so I don't think she'd care if you know her name. So for Joanne.
I love old lady grandmas. Or if they actually did know.
I am a daughter, a sister, a mother, for a long time. I was a wife. I've had squirrels in my ceiling, and heartache and healing.
Like the other live
show
recordings on YouTube, you can hear all the arguments, so they're not just like taking it straight from the mic.
I thank the heavens I still have the memories. I run my hands over all the stitches and
Their
seams.
setup is
We don't have many new conversations these days, except when he visits my dreams. What can I say? Just be good, your sweethearts and gardens. Be good to your dogs and your faraway friends.
I'm very
When you find bits of light, hold on and tight. You'll need all of them when your world changes again. When your story gets torn and some pages go missing, when your plans turn to geese and leave you behind, when the prize that you find is that one day you realize the world isn't reading your mind. What can I say? Just be good to your sweethearts and gardens. Be good to your dogs and your faraway friends. When you find bits of light, hold on to them tight. You'll need all of them when your world changes again. everybody's got something like a compass, keeping us out of the places we don't wanna go. Sorry to hear that I let you down. Sorry to know you were thinking I was here, holding up high. So my dear, you heard about me, I'll get it. I'll get mad too, but I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. So why would I? Like I was saying, everybody's got something like a compass, keeping us out of the places they don't wanna go. Something tells me you know the feeling of open road, going anywhere you want. It's not a big deal, everybody loves freedom. I took the wheel and now I'm driving, and I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. So why would I? No, I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. So why would I? I'm so glad you know how you feel. It's one of the best things anybody could know. Everybody's got something like a compass, keeping us out of the places we don't wanna go. I'm so glad you know how you feel. It's one of the best things anybody could know. Everybody's got something like a compass, keeping us out of the places we don't wanna go. I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. Oh, I don't wanna go there anymore. I don't wanna go there anymore. Thank you. Thanks so much. Man, Fruition fans are fun to play for. It's really nice to be out here. So my name's Maya Vitry. And I grew up in Pennsylvania. I grew up in Amish country. Amish! I am not Amish, but if you have any questions about Amish culture, my neighbors were Amish growing up, so I do know quite a bit. And I'm happy to, once I kind of put my guitar down and go over to hang out with my t-shirts and CDs and stuff, you know, you can ask me questions about music or Amish people, I won't be offended. But yeah, I grew up in Pennsylvania, and Lancaster, Pennsylvania is just farmland, you know, like cows and cornfields, and not necessarily like a hotbed of music culture, but my family played a lot of traditional bluegrass music and old-time music and string band music and stuff like that. So I made my way down to Nashville, and that's where I've been living for 10 years. And I'm really happy to be out here playing and opening these shows for Fruition. But when I was 18, I went on a road trip across the country, and it sort of ended here in Seattle. And I feel like this is the city. I can't think of it. And every time I come into Seattle, I think about this is the place where I lost my technology innocence. Because I got my first ever flip phone in Seattle. I was like 18, it was 2008, I was like on this road trip with my friends. We came out here, and we were in the car. It was 4 of us in this little Saturn all the way across the country, and one of us had a flip phone, and we had the Atlas, and we made it out here. But then we all split up and went to different things. Like one of the guys went and worked at a pot farm, and somebody else went up to Canada to visit people. And I was left alone in Seattle, and I was like, I had tasted what it was like to have a flip phone in the car. And so I was staying in some hostel in downtown Seattle, and I was like, I think I'm gonna go buy a cell phone. And so I can't come here without having that memory. Let's see. Here's a song about surviving a real scary backpacking trip, getting caught in a storm, being up against Mother Nature. I never dreamed I'd ask what I need now, that he could bear to watch. If I fall down and I don't come back out of the ocean laughing, he can love me to the blood, he can love me to the bone. But there's still some roads I gotta go alone, and there's still some nights I'm gonna be the only one crying. Oh, and I'm so happy knowing how much more I wanna give, and I'm so happy knowing just how bad I wanna live. It doesn't matter if my mind goes racing out of here, the only place for my heart, the very next step, only place for my hands is home to the ground around me. I was lost from my body, even worse than I thought. Now I love her more than ever, yeah, she's all that I've got, and whatever she tells me she needs, that's what I'm doing. Oh, and I'm so happy knowing how much more I wanna give. Just how bad I wanna live. Here on my knees, on the wet cliff, death sinks below in the ocean. Oh, you goats and angels, I'm not dying today. I'm not dying today. I'm not dying. Oh, but I'm so happy knowing how much more I wanna give. Yeah, I'm so happy knowing just how bad I wanna live. Yeah, I'm so happy knowing how much more I wanna give. Yeah, I'm so happy knowing just how bad I wanna live. Just how bad I wanna live. Just how bad I wanna live. All right, Seattle, Washington. So, you all know about Starbucks. And I actually have worked at Starbucks. I've worked at 2 different Starbucks in Nashville, Tennessee. It's been a good job for me. I'm not there anymore because I'm playing a lot more music now, but when I mentioned that band that I had been in for, that was definitely less functional than this beautiful functional unit of fruition. I was playing in this band and for like 7 years, and I needed to quit. I needed to get out of that, and I wanted a job that I could clock in and clock out, and I wanted to sleep in my own bed, and I thought it seemed kind of fun to make coffee. And there's lots of nice little independent coffee shops and stuff in Nashville. But I also wanted a job where I was very replaceable And if I wanted to go on tour, they could be like, oh yeah, we can get somebody from the Metro Center Starbucks to cover for you, so no worries. And so I got this job, and it was great. I ended up writing a lot of songs actually on the job, because you can get a lot done when you're pulling egg white bites out of the oven, turns out. And it turns out, like, Frappuccinos are kind of fun to make. And I had this coworker at the Nippers Corner Starbucks in South Nashville, and her name is Stacy. She's still there. She still works there, because this is all pretty recently. We're talking like 2-3 years ago. And so Stacy was my shift manager, and she was one of the openers. You know, we'd get their different version of opening. I'm opening tonight for Fruition, but in Starbucks, you know, or working at a coffee shop, you're opening if you get there at 4 in the morning to open up the store. And so Stacy was my shift manager, and she just made that job her own. She didn't, you know, she kind of was out to override the job description and just really, really make it feel like the job that she wanted it to be, which you can actually do with a lot of jobs. You don't have to stick to the program, you know? And the other thing Stacy was always talking about was how much she loved her wedding dress. How it was her favorite outfit, and she was showing us these pictures of like wearing her wedding dress to the grocery store, or like taking her kid to the doctor's office, and she's like, this is my favorite outfit. I feel like a queen when I wear this. Why would I put this in a closet? So, you know, and Stacy was my shift manager, so she would, you know, ask me after I had my 10-minute break, like, what do you want to do next? Do you want to do dishes? You want to work the register? You want to go to the oven? I always wanted to go to the oven, because you could have like equal parts eavesdropping on the conversations in the cafe and conversations with all the other baristas, and you could get some songwriting done. And so eventually I worked out this song. If you can picture a Starbucks, if you can picture an oven, and picture that barista pulling those egg white bites out of the oven, that's what I was doing when I wrote this song. And this is called Stacy in Her Wedding Gown, and I wrote it as a gift to her, and the first time I ever played it, I got to invite her out to a little place in Nashville, and she got to sit right over there. And she did not wear her wedding dress to that show, but I'm playing in Nashville in December, and I'm gonna drop a hint that she better show up in that wedding dress. If you ever get to Nippers Corner on a Monday, you'll find a box of love letters waiting on the bar. People need coffee, but sometimes just the company. And if you want a brighter world, you've got to write the part. She's got her eyes peeled for rare coins and $2 bills. She won't need them, but the tooth fairy will. And she's breaking down boxes till she's got enough to build a cardboard castle on a living room hill. Stay fierce, stay kind. Don't let the world get the best of your mind. It helps to wear whatever gives you wings right now. Stacy pays bills in her wedding gown. And if she's not wearing dark lipstick today, must have been the baby who's keeping her awake. There's a late rush on Sundays. she'll be catching up soon. She's just pumping for a baby on her break in the back room. But at 4 in the morning she was climbing on the roof of her black Ford Fiesta, taking pictures of the moon. The parking lot's empty, she's got nothing to prove. She's just reaching out for beauty like all artists do. Stay fierce, stay kind. Don't let the world get the best of your mind. It helps to wear whatever makes you float across the ground. Stacy folds laundry in her wedding gown. On the south side of a music town, Stacy in her wedding gown. On the south side of a music town, Stacy in her wedding gown. Stay fierce, stay kind. Don't let the world get the best of your mind. It helps to wear whatever gives you wings right now. Stacy pays bills in her wedding gown. Stacy folds laundry in her wedding gown. Stacy goes to drive-in movies in her wedding gown. When I get home, go to the lake, watch the show on the water, sunset lights. It'll be a little too cold to swim. We can sit, think about something coming. I'll throw skipples and you'll sneak frogs. It's one of those parks where they don't allow dogs. Like old times, we won't leave outside. If no one sees us, there's no fun. I could go out walking in the morning, as if that's where you go, as if that's where you be. And I'd see that shadow leap across the bright white snow right in the middle of my heart, where I'm missing you. You're there forever, living right now. Sleeping on the porch right beside the house, stretched out late in a long night. You must have turned the sunshine, big heart shining through the black fur. You know love's not made for words, like you know love is never mine. Days pass away, the dogs run on. And I see that shadow leap across the black white snow right in the middle of my heart. I'm missing you. missing me. Thank you so much. It's so nice to meet you. I hope you're feeling ready for fruition. From whatever week you had and whatever day you had, I hope you're ready for music. I just, you know that Hudson Booksellers place at the airport where you kind of stand sometimes and you're like, maybe I'll buy one of these bestsellers, I don't know. I'll try not to, but then sometimes you do. I just bought this one on my way out here. It's something about like 4,000 weeks. Like you have 4,000 weeks to live. That's all you get. If you live to be 80. If you live to be like 90 or something, then it's a couple more. But the fear of missing out is just kind of pointless because you chose to be here and you get to be at the Fruition Show and you get to meet me and you get to probably make friends with all these people who are here. These are your people. If you don't know the people next to you, they're probably your people. And live music does that for us. That's amazing. The world feels so scary sometimes, and then you get in a room with strangers like this, and you feel so much hope. So thank you so much for all showing up and being a part of that. I've got one more song for you. What I need now is less talk about the past, more let the moon knock you back, and just watching the whole sky change. What I need now is less worry about the future, more letting the music move me, and just watching the candle burn. I need less to hold myself to the fire, unless it's the real one I'm building inside. I need more time just to walk the design. I need more mornings with you outside. What I need now is less of the darkness haunt me, and more knowing it's part of belonging. Just watching the whole sky change. I need less of the story and more the turning the page. I need less of the standing right here, and the only moment I'm somehow still